Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to episode 86 of F1 Manager 22. Here's Mercedes. Off we go to the Swing Through the Americas, Circuit of the Americas actually, in the United States, in Austin, Texas. Driver stands got George P3, Lewis P5, trying to jump him back around Kevin Magnussen. Got a 54-point lead over Alpine for second. Red Bull's got this Constructors' Championship locked up. Double points in Abu Dhabi, do need to be wary of that, so hoping to build on this lead a little bit ahead of the final race. So got a new rear wing coming to the car right here. And I forgot how much of a boost it's going to be, but we've been taking it real easy on the cost cap this season. As I'll help the dirty air cornering a bit. Don't care, we'll emergency manufacture it. No matter to me. Get those all installed on the car. Let's make sure our engine components are good. ERS starting to go bad, but should be fine here. Gotta switch to George's new gearbox in time for qualifying to minimize the wear. Also, renewed Mosconi's contract, although obviously you're not gonna see next season here. While we do have something to do here. Let's see if we can just dump some more research into next season, which again you're not going to see because we'll be moved on to F1 Manager 23 by then. Just dump it all into brake cooling, I suppose. Say be done in 36 days. Luckily, we got a lot of engineers, so that'll be fine. Let's keep moving on here. Got a couple facility refurbishments done. Gearbox poor condition. Yeah, I know. We're going to switch to the new one. Don't you worry. Door center's done. Any experience points to use on the staff? No, we don't. Also got Bono's contract expiring. We're going to take care of that. Are running a little bit low on money though, so going to have to wait to charge it up a little bit. Anyways, off to Circuit of the Americas for the United States Grand Prix. See you in time for Q3. Well, look what happened this time. We actually got both drivers in the Q3. Got the Red Bulls leading the way, unsurprisingly. Magnussen takes P3. Got some Ferraris ahead of Lewis, who's P6. George just sneaks in by 15 thousandths of a second over the McLarens, as we got Ricciardo in P9. George, we did switch out the gearbox, so that is a 5-place grid penalty. Only other grid penalty this week is for Nick DeVries. Alright, so two different strategies on the tires here. Got George on another set of scuffs, because we know he's going to be outside of the top 10 anyway. And it's going to be a two-stopper. I'm thinking of actually starting him on a fresh set of softs for the race. Lewis, meanwhile, is on a fresh set for qualifying here. Felt he got held up in traffic a little bit, but currently Leclerc, Ricciardo, and Sainz are top 3. Verstappen in P4. They're all in scuffs up there. Verstappen improving. Do feel traffic was a big factor on everyone's first lap there. Lewis, I hope, will just keep improving here, as Ricciardo not improving much in Sector 2. Verstappen goes purple, Sector 2. So he very well may take pole here. George improving Sector 2. That's good to see. As Lewis is doing the same. Ocon finishes his lap. So Ricciardo currently stays P2. Let's see what Verstappen could do. We'll jump to third. But behind the Alpine of Ricciardo, here comes George around the corner. Don't think he'll improve much. Oh, he will. P7, okay. Here comes Lewis. Hello, P4. That's going to do wonders for us. It's got Magnussen going to stay P9. That's excellent. Gasly stays P7. Great effort from Lewis. All right, sunny conditions here. Going to start George on this two-stopper. with the soft tire. That should help us all a bit. Going to conserve the tires at the very end, though. Not push that pace as much. So pretty happy with that. Lewis, meanwhile, going to go with... I think it might be best if we maybe get undercut like this, so this should help. Alright, so pretty happy with that. George not really starting that much further back in P13. Lewis in P4. Off we go for the United States Grand Prix. Here we go. Let's see what Lewis can do from that great grid position. Looks like Verstappen's on softs.
And away we go.
So push on the fuel to start here.
And think about left lifting coast.
So looks like Verstappen gets the pass already up to P2.
Great job.
George up to P12.
Mercedes moved up a place.
It's a great move right off the start there. Take a look at everyone's tires. Only people on softs: Verstappen, Sainz, Magnussen. George on the fresh set, along with the Williams and the Aston Martins. Interested to see those in the top 10 opting to start on the soft tire, while with start on scuffs. Looks like Ricciardo trying to fight back against Verstappen.
And save fuel.
Looked like he was trying to take a look there. Just another quick look at driver standings. Verstappen currently leading, well, as they run. Leading by 22 points over his teammate. Again, double points at Abu Dhabi. So nothing means anything right now. There we go, one lap in the books, 55 to go. Might be getting a little bit of a gap on the Ferraris here, that should help.
Understood.
As George, let's see if we get a quick pass on the McLarens here.
You have overtake.
Sorry.
It's nice and clear of Joe already. I don't think it's going to be there, but hopefully we get one coming up soon. Well, Leclerc did a Leclerc, and he's just trying to throw his driver's championship away from the lead, locks up.
Well, they've lost it. They've locked up.
Goes way off, doesn't hit anything, but Verstappen's going to take the lead, moves Lewis up to P3.
Keep doing this job.
As he's still stuck back there. Pass for P2 by Lewis.
Really well executed.
See if we get up there and hang out with Verstappen. This might just have to save a little bit of ERS with George. He's trying to get up around the McLarens. Didn't really work there. Yeah, still fighting with Ricciardo. Someone ran wide back there, and it was
did someone run wide
Armstrong.
there?
They still got P19.
And think about increasing the lifting coast just a little.
I just saved tires a little bit. Not really losing anything to Ricciardo, and Ricciardo's within DRS range here, so actually still fighting. Think if I'm going to make it stick here. If I get George into the top 10 before we make this pit stop. Otherwise, no point really putting them on a soft tire to start here. Go get that pass done. Come on. That's top 10.
Okay, so charging the pack. Yeah, Roger.
Get some of that battery back and go up and get Lando.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
Yeah, as DeVries coming in from the soft tire.
No need to charge. Yeah.
As we'll see Verstappen coming very soon here. Yeah, it's going to be bringing in George relatively soon as well. All right, Verstappen peeling off into the pits. Do think it's a bit early, and we do want to make sure the mediums last us a while. It's not coming in just yet.
Verstappen is boxing.
It's working on closing up to Ricardo at least. See where Verstappen comes out of the pits here. I think he's going to go all the way back to P19. Be interested to see how long he can make those mediums last. Just going to go ahead, just go standard on the tires, pushing the fuel a little bit. Let's work on deploying. Maybe get around him here. Thought about pitting George this lap, but the thing is, again, I'm worried about making the tires last in each of his next stints. Yeah, it's got Lewis battling for the lead up front. As he's got it. He's jetting it out a little bit. Very good. Yeah, would like to go for the undercut, but again, worried about tire wear in the future, so probably bring George in next lap. As there comes Sainz, Magnussen, Norris. So hopefully we'll make this work.
Just gonna need some lift and coast.
All right, got George peeling in here. As Ricardo gets back around Lewis up front with the help of DRS. That's okay. 2.4, good stop for George. Obviously clear traffic as Albon's coming into his pit. There we go, up the hill. See where we slide out here. Head of Magnussen, so that's going to help. I'll save these tires a little bit. Just right around. As long as we stay ahead of Magnussen. So there goes Lewis. Fighting back to the lead. Maybe. Ooh, got a safety car. Not sure where that's from.
Accident.
Copy.
Ooh, but Lewis, do we bring you in now?
Flag.
Oh, we missed the pit entry. Oh, that's not good. That is not good.
Let's have a look. Now just focus on the Haas.
Oh, he just went off on his own.
That's very unfortunate.
I'm surprised that caused a safety car, but Yeah, well. Lewis all on her own right now. So here comes the rest of the field.
So charge your pack, keep the delta negative.
This is going to be a problem. Big problem. Might have to go in first. Might have to go the hard tire and then the medium at the end.
So Valtteri has now pitted.
All right, go back green already.
Safety car.
Sure would have been nice if they told us in advance.
Copy. Safety car in.
All right, well, we'll just deploy a little bit of ERS here, jet ahead, then we're going to switch to the hard tire. Kind of reverse our strategy here.
Don't be afraid to use the tires.
Should probably turn that up. There we go. Yeah, we had a cheap pit there, so George kind of screwed. He's just going to fight through traffic on his own.
And think about left lifting coast.
As Red Bull's got Leclerc in P16, switch to a new set of mediums. Verstappen in P4. This two-car breakaway up front. Just hopefully further stretch it out here. Someone locked up. Ooh, who was that? Looks like Stroll.
I think there's been a lockup. Let's take a
Yeah,
closer
last
look.
corner right there.
Let's have a look. It's Lance Stroll.
Just goes straight.
It's a lockup. And that's
Oh, it doesn't hit anything at least. It's going to move Verstappen up to P3 though. But moves George up to
It's a race
P12.
position gained for a Mercedes.
Charge the pack.
Yeah, copy.
Taking a look
Oh,
again.
just a few
He
laps later.
involves Sebastian Vettel, and
Other
there's the
AlphaTauri,
lockup.
same corner.
It almost
Makes
got
same
away
mess up.
from them entirely.
So AlphaTauris really do not like that last corner. Speaking of not liking stuff, Ricardo just got past us. So with that, it's probably about time to bring it into the pits. Again, we're going to go inverted here. Switch to the hard tire. I'll switch back to the mediums for the final stint.
Okay, box, 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 box.
In the box is up.
And let's push.
Just make sure we keep it closed up there. He's got George currently up to P11.
Tires are getting hot.
Still hanging on. Probably shouldn't push if the tires are getting hot, so be careful of that. All right, should be coming to the pits right here. Here we go. All right, hard tire going on. And down and away. So for a little bit, it's going to move George in the top 10. That was a pretty good stop, 2.4. And just hope for any sort of undercut here. Might be kind of tricky to go for an undercut. It's got the pit window open for George now. Might wait a little bit before bringing him on the hard tire, though. Again, we want to make sure the hard tire lasts to the end. But at least we'll work on trying to get some moves done now.
Coming.
See if we get around signs, for example. Got Lewis still kind of conservative on the hard tire.
Yep, fine.
It's around Schumacher. Trying to get around the Williams right now. But everyone else looks like they're on the mediums, so they should be coming in here very soon. That George should make this pass work.
It's a race position gained for a Mercedes.
There's P8.
Doing a very good job.
Probably still be a little bit until we bring in George. Verstappen coming in for his final stop. Going to switch on the hards. Yeah, that's a bit of a ways to make those hards last. Might be handing this victory to Ricardo. Gasly also coming into the pit.
Just push.
Understood.
Yes, he also switched on the hards. Screw it, I think this is probably going to be the best time to come in for George, so get ready for the hard tire.
Okay,
Slap those on just a little bit.
Yes, box.
Tires are getting hot.
Yeah, copy Lewis.
As let's see if we get past done here on Albon.
If we can have an overtake press. Overtake press.
Yep.
Down the right side, perhaps. There you go. I got something done, I guess.
This is awesome work, Lewis. Come on.
It's a race position gained for Mercedes.
All right, looks like the only other drivers coming in are Lando and Carlos. So here we go. Got the first pit stall. Hard tires going on. 2.5 down the way. Okay, now the rest of the head of the traffic looks like Lando's stuck in the pits, so that's going to help us out. And George exiting the pits, P11. So you get around Schumacher up in a hurry here.
Available.
Copy.
Currently P10.
That'll help.
Mercedes moved up a place.
Just go back to conserving with Lewis a little bit. As okay, all right. Just gonna go right by Leclerc. So you know what? Go back to standard.
Nice work, Lewis.
As we're leaving Schumacher in the dust. All right, some more people coming in here. Got Perez, Ocon, Leclerc pitting. As George actually out ahead of Perez. Things all looking pretty good right there. And probably gonna have to back off the tires just a little bit. Want to make sure we make it to the end here. As Lewis all by himself up in P5. Does still have a pit stop left here. Actually, you know what? We could just go standard pace. First car to have pitted for the final stop is Verstappen. So he should slot back up to the lead. Although Ricciardo does have to switch on to a set of hards. Maybe that'll happen right now. Yes, it is. Alpine's going to put those hard tires on. Down and away he goes. So inheriting the lead is Valtteri Bottas over Zhou Guanyu. So looks like Ricciardo's going to hang on to P4. Only 5 seconds behind Verstappen, so let's see how that goes.
Everything you can.
Looks like Perez got around George, but that's okay. All right, got Bottas pit onto the mediums. See where he comes down traffic here. He's gonna be stuck. I think Lando's gonna get past him. Probably gonna slot in around P11 or P10 or P9. Actually, ahead of Lando. Don't want to necessarily bring in Lewis just yet, but maybe we might have to answer that. Especially if he starts to make up ground pretty quickly. That doesn't appear to be happening just yet. George, meanwhile, still hanging on up in P5 now, leading this little train.
Okay.
Reckon everything will be fine there as Ricciardo gets around Zhou Guanyu. And actually, Lewis might be looking for the same here a little bit. All right, got 20 to go. Maybe go 1 or 2 extra laps of Lewis before bringing him in for the fresh set of mediums. All right, coming to lap 40 here. Figured now would be the right time to pit. Got Lewis around Joe before Joe pitted, so should be able to slide out ahead of him. Let's see what we're going to do here. Got a clear pit lane. .4, very fast stop for us. It's got George now up to P3. Still fending off this little line behind him. Alright, so P15, but it's a fresh set of mediums, so should do alright for ourselves here. Especially with everyone on worn hards up ahead. Who's trying to get some moves done here, trying to get around Snowden for P13. I think he's got it. Yeah, he's got it.
And just charge the pack.
Leclerc is still not making progress.
This garage has just gone mental.
So, see if we get around him. Should be able to get around Magnussen, Gasly if we get around Leclerc. So, all is not lost for Lewis here after the miss of the pit window there. Still got George in P3. Still leading this train. Everything's looking good there. As up front, Verstappen. Tires are more worn than Ricciardo, but still enjoying a 7.5 second lead. Oh, we got an issue. Got a Aston Martin that's lodged sideways. Which is going to help Leclerc.
Like we've had a spin. Let's see what
Oh, it's Nick
happened
de
there.
Vries.
Let's have a look here. This was the Aston Martin.
Looks like just on his own. Yeah, and held
There
up
it
traffic
is.
a little bit.
That's where they spin.
Hopefully the medium tires can make up the difference and we'll get back up there.
Copy.
Save a bit of fuel now.
Yeah, copy.
Yeah, we got to save with George a little bit. Also with Lewis, we're 0.2 kilograms to the bad there.
And think about less lifting coast.
As George still enjoying this little lead now with 7 to go. We'll back his fuel down a little bit as well. As up front, Ricardo's only taking a second out, still 6.5 behind Verstappen. They're finally getting that pass into the points here for Lewis. Trying to sneak down the inside of Gasly. Press the button a little bit. So that's P10 as George is going to have to get back around Sergio here. I think we should be able to do it.
Moved up a place.
Ooh, someone ran wide. It was
I think we've had a car
Albon.
run wide.
He was already outside the points anyway.
So we are low on battery at the moment.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So 3 laps remaining.
Good pass there. Make sure his tires last and hopefully lock up this podium for George. As we're hoping.
It's a race position.
We get Lewis up around Leclerc here. Yeah, this might be the opportunity here. That's P9. There you go. And 1 to go for Verstappen, 1 to go for our guys as well.
You'll get 1 more lap.
Let's burn as much battery as we can, burn what fuel we can as well. So we have George hanging on P3 here. Bottas currently with fastest lap, and he's charging. Here's Lewis defending there. He's got to keep Leclerc at bay. George stretched that lead out pretty well there, so hopefully that'll help, especially with the battery here. As Ricardo's close under 5 seconds, but it's not going to be close enough for him. As Verstappen's going to be your winner at Austin for the United States Grand Prix. As Ocon may be challenging Perez here.
Watch out for DRS.
Copy.
attempts, just going to need some lift and coast.
Yeah, might need to back off the field a little bit there. Oh, that's a problem. Lewis, you better make sure you have enough here. Oh, do not run out at the very end. Do not run out. No. Okay. Whew, just made it. George P3, Lewis P9, he runs out right there. So your podium there, Verstappen, Ricciardo, and George, who climbs up 10 spots. Rest of the top 10, Ocon, Perez, Bottas, Norris, Sainz, Hamilton, and Leclerc. As Haas gets close to getting the points, but just shut out there. Bottas with the fastest lap. Driver standings. It's a 53-point lead for Verstappen now, but again, double points in Abu Dhabi, so anything can really happen. As Lewis gets 2 points closer to Magnussen, 6 points behind him now as Ricciardo closes to right behind Lewis in the standings. Constructors, Alpine only takes 1 point away from us, as they are now within, oh boy, gotta do math again, 53 points of us. And we got a new suspension as well. But we're going to take a look at that in the next episode. But driver's points, we can burn these right now though. With George, want to focus on defending. And Oliver, going to focus on your braking. Staff, any points there? No. So yeah, off to the Mexican Grand Prix up next. It's going to do it for this episode. Should get the next one out tomorrow probably, because I want to make sure I get this all wrapped up ahead of F1 Manager 23. So if you're brand new to the channel and you're interested in the remainder of the series, please be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when future episodes come out. And to everybody, thanks for watching.